Have you ever wondered how depression truly affects us? It's not just about feeling blue. Depression is a complex illness that touches every facet of our lives. It's like a chameleon, shifting its colors and manifesting differently in every individual. It can alter our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, leaving us grappling with its varied symptoms. But understanding these symptoms can be the first step to managing them. In this video, we will delve into the 10 ways depression impacts us. Firstly, depression can significantly alter our thought process. Imagine your mind as a garden, where thoughts are seeds. When depression takes hold, it's like a shadowy fog that sweeps in, causing the seeds of pessimism and hopelessness to take root and grow. This can lead us to view ourselves, our lives, and the world around us through a gloomy and distorted lens. We may start to see problems as insurmountable, or believe that our future holds nothing but despair. This negative thinking can create a self-perpetuating cycle where our thoughts feed our depression and vice versa. We may even start to blame ourselves for things that are beyond our control, further deepening these negative thought patterns. Depression doesn't just make us feel sad, it changes the way we think, often painting a grim picture in our minds that is hard to shake off. Depression doesn't just affect our thoughts, but also our emotions. Depression has the power to amplify our feelings of sadness, turning them into overwhelming waves of despair that can seem impossible to escape. It can make us feel emotionally drained, as if all the joy has been sucked out of our lives. But it's not just sadness. Depression can also intensify feelings of anger. The smallest annoyance can explode into a rage that feels uncontrollable. And it's not just directed at others. We may also feel angry at ourselves, blaming ourselves for things that are not our fault. The emotional turmoil doesn't stop there. Depression can also heighten feelings of anxiety. Everyday situations can become sources of stress and worry, creating an unending cycle of anxious thoughts. So depression doesn't just make us feel sad, it can turn our emotional world into a storm of sadness, anger, and anxiety. It's like an emotional roller coaster that just won't stop. Depression can also lead to dramatic changes in our behavior. One of the more noticeable effects can be a significant loss of energy. This isn't just about feeling a bit tired. It's about feeling so drained that even small tasks seem like climbing mountains. This lack of energy can make it really hard to keep up with daily routines and responsibilities. Depression can also mess with our appetites. Some people might find themselves eating far more than usual, while others may lose interest in food altogether. It's a cruel twist that at a time when our bodies need all the nourishment they can get, depression can make it so difficult to eat healthily. And then there's the social withdrawal. Depression can make us want to retreat from the world, to isolate ourselves. It might feel safer, but it can also make us feel very lonely. Depression can make us act in ways that are out of character for us. Sleep problems are another common issue for those suffering from depression. Imagine lying awake at night, your mind racing with negative thoughts, unable to find the peace necessary to drift off. This is the reality for many dealing with depression. It's not just a difficulty in falling asleep either. Once asleep, maintaining that slumber can be just as challenging. Waking frequently throughout the night or far too early in the morning are common experiences. But the pendulum can swing the other way as well. Some people with depression find themselves sleeping excessively, a condition known as hypersomnia. This is more than just enjoying a lazy Sunday in bed. It's an overwhelming need to sleep that can consume hours of the day, making it hard to find the energy or motivation to get up and face the world. Depression robs us of the restful sleep we need to function properly. Depression also wreaks havoc on our ability to concentrate. It's not just about feeling down or being in a bad mood. Depression can make it incredibly challenging to maintain focus and keep our attention on tasks at hand. It's like trying to see clearly through a thick fog. Everything seems blurred and indistinct, making it hard to pick out details or keep track of what's happening around us. This lack of concentration can impact every aspect of our lives, from work and studies to even simple daily tasks. It's not unusual for someone dealing with depression to forget appointments, miss deadlines, or find it difficult to make decisions. And it's not because they're careless or lazy, it's because their mind is caught in a constant struggle, sapping their mental energy and making it hard to concentrate. So it's important to understand that when depression hits, it's not just about feeling sad. Depression makes it hard for us to stay focused and attentive. Depression can also breed feelings of guilt and shame. It's as if an uninvited guest has made a home in our minds, painting our self-perception in harsh, unforgiving tones. We may find ourselves caught in a relentless cycle of self-blame, feeling responsible for our state of mind, even when we know, logically, that we're in the grip of a medical condition. This guilt can be pervasive, seeping into our relationships, convincing us that we're a burden to those we care about. This is, of course, the depression speaking, not reality. It's a master of deceit, making us feel undeserving of love, care, and support, when in fact, these are the things we need the most. Even the smallest of tasks can feel like climbing a mountain, and the guilt of not being able to function normally can weigh heavily on us. Depression often makes us feel guilty and ashamed, even when we have no reason to be. One of the most dangerous effects of depression is the potential for suicidal thoughts. These thoughts don't arise because someone wants to die, but instead, they come from a place of intense pain and a belief that there's no other way out. It's as if the person is in a dark tunnel and they can't see the light at the end. Depression can distort our perception so drastically that we may start to believe that our loved ones would be better off without us. This is a particularly cruel trick of depression, because in reality, our loved ones want nothing more than to see us well and happy. It's important to remember that suicidal thoughts are a symptom of an illness, not a character flaw or a sign of weakness, and just like any symptom of any illness, it can be treated. Depression can lead us down a very dark path, but there is always hope for recovery, and there is always help available. Depression doesn't just affect us individually, but also our relationships. As depression sinks its claws deeper into our lives, it often compels us to withdraw from the people we love. It's like a thick fog that obscures our view of the world, making it difficult to connect with others. We might start to feel that our presence is a burden to our loved ones, leading us to distance ourselves to shield them from our pain. Simultaneously, depression can make it challenging to relate to other people's experiences. It can seem as if there's an insurmountable gulf between us and those who aren't dealing with the same struggle. This feeling of disconnect can further isolate us, straining our bonds with family and friends. In essence, depression can create a wall between us and the people we care about. It's a reminder of why seeking help and finding ways to communicate about our feelings is so crucial. Depression can also take a toll on our professional life. It's not simply a case of feeling down or blue, it's a serious health condition that can dramatically affect our ability to perform our job duties. Picture the difficulty of focusing on a project when your mind is consumed by feelings of hopelessness or self-doubt. Imagine the challenge of interacting with colleagues or clients when you're dealing with intense emotions or struggling with irritability. Moreover, depression can lead to excessive absenteeism or even job loss. It's a daunting cycle. Depression can make it harder to work, and the stress of not working can deepen the depression. It's essential to remember that this is not a personal failing or a weakness. It's a medical condition that requires understanding and treatment. So, if you're feeling this way, it's crucial to seek professional help. Remember, depression can jeopardize our livelihood. Lastly, depression can also affect our physical health. This might come as a surprise to some, but the mind and body are intrinsically connected, and what affects one can often affect the other. When we're grappling with depression, our bodies may also start to exhibit signs of distress. Fatigue is one common physical symptom. You might find yourself always feeling tired even after a full night's sleep. This isn't just regular tiredness. It's a kind of exhaustion that seeps into your bones and makes even the simplest tasks seem insurmountable. Headaches and muscle pains are also frequent companions of depression. Your body might ache in places you didn't even know could ache. And then, there are digestive problems. Depression can either kill your appetite or make you eat more than usual, both of which can lead to stomach issues. Depression is not just a mental health issue, it also takes a toll on our physical health. To sum up, depression can cloud our thoughts with negativity, intensify our emotions, and alter our behaviors. It can cause sleep and concentration problems, feelings of guilt and shame, and even suicidal thoughts. Moreover, it can strain our social relationships, hamper our work life, and negatively impact our physical health. Depression is a complex illness that affects every aspect of our lives, but understanding its impact is the first step towards combating it.